Hi, my friend. It's Pat Sloan here. We have the last day of Support Club, and this is a day to celebrate because I want to share with you an amazing group of people that are doing amazing work to help women fight breast cancer and to understand what it is and to get tested. And all of this happened because I did this so long. When I was sharing this, I got an email from Amy in Texas, and she wrote to just share with me something that she does in her community, and it has to do with bras, and because there was a theme of Alice in Wonderland, and because I liked Alice in Wonderland, so she just wanted to share what was going on. And when she did, I was really blown away. They're doing amazing work in her community, and I want to share with you what's going on. And after she told me, I just thought, this quilt needs to go to them. It needs to go to them so they can raffle and auction, because their group, and I'm going to read a few notes and then I'm going to give you a synopsis with some close-up pictures that Amy sent me. But what she said is the group is called Bras for the Cause, and they basically are out there using the bra image in a fundraising effect. And she is a quilt maker, so of course hers are quilts and some of her friends are quilts, but it is such an powerful thing that they were doing. So my quilt is going to go, and when she wrote me this, and I just thought to myself, this has to go to her, I wrote back and said, would you like my quilt? She said yes. Felt like a marriage proposal or something. That's like, do you do? That's like, okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you some of the photos that Amy shared with me and a little bit of the background. They do have a website. I will link that below in the description box, which is all about this. I don't know if I have the name here, but it's all having to do with Hunt Regional. And anyways, there's a long link, so it'll be down in the description box. But let's take a look at the fun things that they are doing. First thing Amy told me was just sending me some pictures of how she is involved with it and what she was doing. She said the event, which is called, again, Bras for the Cause, is in the Greenville area of Texas. But of course, you can do things online too, I suppose. She has raised a ton of money for the local hospital's cancer treatment unit. The funds being raised to pay for a mobile mammogram unit that travels to more rural areas in order to provide mammogram services for those who have a difficult time getting to a larger city to have these vital tests done. So what she did was she loves quilting, and so her entries in this whole thing are quilts. So the first one she sent me was a collage that she did in memory of her grandmother, and her grandmother was a quilter, so and much of the fabric in this collage is her grandmother's. It is awesome collage. And then the other one is in honor of her administrative assistant's friend who is a cancer survivor. And that one is called Peace in the Pieces, because both women fought hard and showed us how to find peace in the pieces of life when you receive this type of diagnosis. The bra pattern is a Laura Hine pattern, so some of you will recognize that. Maybe you've made it. And then the second is Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Alice in Wonderland to remind you to get your mammograms to take care of the twins. They used a red bra, turned it upside down so the legs and pants are made of cups and straps. Most is made of felt and hot glued down. We used Beanie Babies for the bodies, and they were the perfect size. That cracks me up. Oh, all right. Let me just tell you a little bit of the background that she shared with me, and then there is a link again that you can go and read all of this yourself. She says they're in a rural county, and there's a great deal of poverty in the outlying towns, and many people just did not have a way to get in to get their tests. So they wanted to be able to, get everything out there. So the effort has grown into an event that we love and look forward to each year. Over 150 bras are decorated each year to represent the theme that's announced in August or September. And this year's was a Disney theme, and I may not be able to pronounce this, but Biddy Bra Biddy Boo, something like that. So there's online voting, and then the winners receive a Barbie, which she says is a a big deal. The Barbie is glued or cemented into a can, and then doused in pink glitter. And so here is her friend holding hers that she won. Her friend Charla won the Barbie, which is the fairy godmother. Also, all of the entry fees go, the 100% of the entry fees go to the Cancer Center. In the past, the funds raised also purchased vein finders, 4D ultrasound machines, and the mobile mammogram unit. So they also run, this is another thing, they also run something called Janice's Closet at the hospital, and this is stocked with wigs, prosthetic bras, compression garments, and couture gowns to wear throughout treatment and recovery. The gowns look just like dresses but have hidden pockets to hold drainage tubes and Velcro, and the front panel that easily opens for an examination. I cannot even express how impressed I am with this community to be doing this, where the funding is just having fun, people having fun to create the funds, and then going out and doing the good work. I love that idea of the closet, so there are things there for the people that need them. So Amy, I am thrilled to be able to promote and help Bras for the Cure by sending my quilt along to you. So I'll be getting that in the mail. It'll be going out to you next week, okay? So we have other things going on today. First, I had days that I just forgot to promote. You know, I like to promote the days. So let me see, where are they? So I won't want to forget them. So they sometimes get lost. So I didn't promote Give a Person $1 Day. It's on the calendar. And I wanted to share this because my sweet mother-in-law, she was, when she started quilting, she found some money fabric. And then she decided to put pieces of the money fabric in lots of her quilts. Now, I don't have one of those quilts that had the money fabric in it. I went looking because we don't have a lot of her quilts since I have so many quilts. I just have a couple. But I didn't find any of that dollar fabric, but I thought that was the best thing about Give a Person $1. And then the other thing is like 2 days after Halloween, it was Candy Day. I'm like, seriously? Couldn't you pick a day like somewhere else? Like I don't know, like in August could be Candy Day. right after Halloween, we've had enough candy. And then today is American Football Day. So today I would love for you to share any football quilts that you have made. I have not made a football quilt, but I know you have. I've seen them. So share any football quilts, any football themed, football fabric, football images, you know, whatever. So today should be a fun, sporty day in our community. All right, so those are the things that I missed and didn't remember. We also have the Swatch Club from my friend Kate at the Confident Stitch, and I know so many of you love this club. It does end soon. It ends on, you have to sign up by November 8th. So I'm a tiny bit late getting this information to you, but it is super cute. The swatches look like this. I don't have the physical ones this time, but the swatches look like this. You know she has quality fabric. Her aesthetic is wonderful. These make into the darling cowl. Isn't that cute? And you have to get a few extra things, so I have a link to the page if you just want to get swatches and the few extra things to make the cowl. But also she's using these in a quilt, and the quilt is called Elena, and it's all squares and rectangles and half square triangles, and it is gorgeous. Those purples, oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful against the tree background? So there's a link that you can order that kit too. So, and that all has to be done by the 8th because then they cut and they send them out, right away. So that's always a fun. I think she does this like for each season at the Confident Stitch. They do such a great job, and they're in Montana. Okay, what else do we have today? I have got our thread winner from the So Pink, staying on the theme of breast cancer awareness. Our So Pink winner was Mary in Australia, and she got my Aurifil thread and another set of pink threads, the Sardinia box. And what she says, her favorite pink and white quilt is the pattern called Crush. Yay! And she made it for her first granddaughter, and now she's making the second pink and white quilt for her second granddaughter. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I also did some work on my table topper for the border, and it was late. I could have filmed it while I was doing it, but I didn't because it was late. I was working late and I was just too tired to film then. So I have picked my inner border and outer border, but I want to show you up close. So I did a little film. Here we go. So here was what I originally was thinking about, was that blue that is used here, because with having a light border, I didn't want to go with the darker blue like the solid or this print, but it just wasn't speaking to me somehow. So I tried some of the green fabrics because I thought maybe they might work. So let me show you that. This is the solid, and I could have even gone with the border with the other colors in it with that green. So there's what that looks like, what the solid looks like. Let's try the other two greens. There's the darker of the two, and I went ahead and switched out that border so you could see that that green really would work with that border well. Probably any of those greens would work really well with the border that has more colors in it. It's the same print, but on this one there's green and yellow and darker blue, and down here it is blue and white. And I kind of have my heart set on the blue and white. So in that case, the green just was not working. And the light green, where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, the light green really, yeah, it didn't do anything either. It doesn't have a lot of definition, so that is a good point. But in the end, what I did, you see it's on, is because I wanted to sew this on last night, so I did. And there it is. The light blue is on. Oops, it's folded over there. But you can see the light blue is on. So I am good to go now to cut the border. So my thought process on that, I look at it now, I think, I could go a lot of ways, and probably some of those greens with that other fabric, with the more patterned fabric would look good. I thought it was here. No, that's the backing. I'm going to use the bigger print for the backing. But anyways, I want this lighter blue for the border. I just want the whole thing to feel very light, and so that kind of does that for me. A couple other things. I had a Q&A that I wanted to tell you, give you back the information, give all of you the information. Someone asked me what glue sticks do I use, and I like, they're called glue pens, I'm not sure why, but Soline, and they come, sometimes they look like this, sometimes they look like this, and then they have refills. And so these are the ones that I like, and when you open them up, they roll out as a line. They're water soluble, and so here is the glue, and then they're quite long. Once you roll up like a lipstick, once you're done with that one, then you pull it out, and then you take the cap off and you insert for a new refill in there. That's the bottom of it. So they're super nice. They're used by a lot of my designer friends. I went ahead and polled them. I asked in my designer community, especially the people who are doing like English paper piecing, what is my friend Jane, Davidson Quilt Jane, and Helen Stubbings, who does a lot of English paper piecing, and this is it. These are the ones everybody uses. So there you go. There's a link down below. Right now, the Fat Quarter Shop is out of them, but I found them over on Amazon, so I'll link you over there. Remember, whenever you use my links, everything in your shopping cart is credited to my account, and so this helps my small family business as we get a little tiny percentage of it as a sales commission, so that's how that works. Okay. My books are on sale too, so remember that for the whole month. My books are on sale at the Fat Quarter Shop. And one more thing. There was a cross stitch project with this, which is also darling. I did one little bra for the cross stitch, and it's hanging. It's on my holder here in my studio. I put these cross stitch that I did for the support club right up here. I love these Ackfeld hangers. You can see you can hang a single block on it. Mine is a stand, but they also come so that you can mount it on a wall, not on your cupboard. So there mine is with the cute little needle minder. While I was filming this, a mail call came in, so let me do that. This is from Sue in New York. Look at this gorgeous. Look, that's Williamsburg, if you've never been to Williamsburg, Virginia, which is just south of me. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to visit. Loved getting a card that has Williamsburg on it. So she sent me some really cute selvages. So here are a couple of them. Look, the witches' hats. Ah, I've got to get that one in. And this one's got a hippo. That was a Crayola crayon licensed fabric, but it's got the purple hippo. Oh my goodness. Plus a nice group of other ones. And she had some fabric, some horse-themed fabric that she'd used for one of her quilts, and she still had some left, so she sent it to me to use for my great niece's quilt. Thank you. Mwah. And then we have from Mary in Iowa, and so she has to explain to me that she sends me a very, so she sends me a card that is just all ocean scenes and, ocean kind of things. And she said she lived in Hawaii for 20 years. And so that is near and dear to her heart. But now she lives in Iowa. And so in Iowa, Mary decided I should have, look, so she wrapped it with sea themed, look like fish tails, right? Mermaid tail fabric. So cute. So cute. So she sent me, I'm unwrapping it, some candies. Oh, Gremlin Snackers. Look at that. She says these are made in Iowa. Betty Jane candies. Oh my goodness. Caramel, nuts, and chocolate. You cannot go wrong. That is the golden combo. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love it. So I want to thank Amy again and again and again for sharing her original story about the bras that she made for Bras for the Cause, and then giving me an opportunity to be able to ask her if this would help her group out. And I'm so excited for it to have a home because it's kind of unique. It needs a special home. It needs somebody very passionate about care. And so I'm super excited for them to be using this. It has also made me really think about how we quilters help and maybe what we could do more of, because there are lots of different ways quilters help out with quilts, and it would be fun to sort of analyze that, see what other types of events are going on. At my website there's a whole group, a whole list of quilts for charity, and those organizations all take just tops, and so that's why I created that particular list. So there are groups who then finish the quilts and do other things with them. Okay, my friend, this has been just a wonderful, wonderful recap for the support club, and I'm so glad that you sewed along, and I hope that if you haven't finished yours yet, you'll get to work on it. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.